Sometimes road school absolutely drives me insane. Am I gonna lose my mind? Am I actually going to lose my mind? There are some things that I have in mind to share with you today. 5 things to help you keep your sanity if you're about to lose it. Welcome back to NOP. Hello, my NO peeps. Can I call you NO peeps? Is that okay? I kind of like it. Man, that road noise is really loud back there. I hope that doesn't filter through because there's a highway right on the other side of our RV park. All right, I have another truth bomb for you today. Probably the most scary thing for me hitting the road as a mom of 3 kiddos was road school, and I've got some really great resources for you. If you are brand new to homeschool or road school, check out our playlist. I'll put it right up here. We've got like how we got started, what our initial plan was, how we've changed the plan, and then we also have a full year look at the result. If you go to noordinarypath.com/Roadschool. I'm going to put the link right here and also down in the description, but if you go to our website, we have a whole page dedicated to road school where I'm putting up ideas and things that we do in our classroom that might be kind of fun for you to use. When we first hit the road, I had all of the normal fears that a regular person would have about homeschool, but then I also had that fear of like, am I going to lose my mind? Am I actually going to lose my mind? Because I'm not going to lie, there are days when I am wishing I could just take them to school so that I could get a break. Then I have to remember, like, why am I doing this anyways? And we are on the road because we want to grow together as a family, and we want to learn and experience a whole bunch of things all over our country, which we have been doing, and it's been amazing. And in the process, I've really come to love the benefits of homeschool, and I hope that we don't ever go back to public school when we are done someday with RVing. That said, there are some things that I have in mind to share with you today. 5 things to help you keep your sanity if you're about to lose it. They're not like 100% foolproof because I still lose it sometimes. I think that's totally normal. Crazy. What? Oh my goodness. Cut it out. Number 1, make sure that you get out. Now, I don't have the experience of a regular homeschool mom because we don't have a sticks and bricks. We don't have a house where they can have some space to spread out. We just have Wendy. And if we're in Wendy all day long, every day, all day, we get extremely sick of each other and everything falls apart. So get out. If you can get out every single day, do it. Go run an errand, break up the day somehow to get out. You and the kids, just get out of the house. And a really great resource is to find a local library.
We're here at the library now, and sometimes just doing school outside of the home is all you need because we're sitting here and my boys are working on their school books, and Chloe's a little off task, but she's staying occupied.
We do move around a lot, but we're in one local area for 3 months at a time. We like to find a library and get a temporary library card, and this one in Columbia is fantastic. We've spent a ton of time there. It keeps them occupied, gives me a break. It's a win-win. This dog does not like me, you guys, for real. Tip number 2 is to use things around you as a learning experience, because everything in life is, I've said this a million times, but everything in life really truly is a learning experience, and it's kind of an acquired skill to realize the things that we take for granted as adults and we just figure in our head are really great teaching moments for our kids, and helps them to understand what it is that mom and dad have to worry about on a day-to-day basis in the real world. The other day, we were trying to compare propane costs. I had figured it up in my head pretty quickly and realized that this was not going to be a good deal, but here's what happened when I brought Aaron in on the same scenario, and we turned this whole thing into something that he's working on in 5th grade math with fraction equivalence. Aaron is learning about fraction equivalence in school, so here's what we needed to find out. Is $90 for a 100-pound propane tank worth it? Is it actually a good deal? So how did we solve this?
First, we have to compare our 20-pound propane tank to a 100-pound.
Right, so let's do that. Show me. $11 is what we spend to refill our 20-pound tank. And we want to find out at that same rate, how much would a 100-pound tank cost us? So we did the problem. How much would it cost us?
$55, yeah, basically.
On the rate that we're paying right now. So is $90 for a 100-pound tank a good price? No. Sometimes you can totally just replace something that you're doing in real life for bookwork or whatever else is in your curriculum for that day. And it's a stress reliever for everyone involved. This is the most loud. I never realized how loud this area is. It's ridiculous. Number 3 is to let your kids lead a little or a lot or however much you can feel comfortable letting them lead as far as what they're interested in learning in. Because if they are interested in something, then they are much happier doing the work. Let me just tell you. If you let your kids kind of lead what they're interested in, you'll have a much more successful time with homeschooling or road schooling. Try to force them to learn something that they absolutely care nothing about. It's going to be a struggle, and it's going to be horrible for them and horrible for you, and you're going to go insane. This is what happened when we first started at the very, very beginning for the very first month when Aaron was reading The Swiss Family Robinson. Now, it's a great story. It's a classic story, but the reading level of it is a little bit hard because it's a little bit of that old English style, and it was the very first book that he was asked to read as a homeschooler. So I was struggling, and a friend finally said, Kristen, stop making him read it. Read it out loud to him or watch the movie and move on. Like, find something that he wants to read and he's interested. Today, we can go to the library and he will check out 5 books and he'll read them all in 2 weeks. He loves to read. He just needed the right thing to read. And I'm not concerned whether it's classic novels or current literature. It's the fact that he loves to read that that is important to me. Another example is our middle child, Ethan. He has a servant's heart, and he is like our tender-hearted, like the most tender-hearted 8-year-old you will ever meet. And he has come up with a kind of a service project, schoolish project that he wants to work on, and he came up with it completely, entirely on his own, and I think that it's amazing, and so we're going to try to make that happen while we're here in Columbia, and there'll be more on that later, but it's something that he's really passionate about. Does he love to write? No. I told him, well, you have to write a script. If you can write me a script, then we will make a video for you, and I will let you do the video, and I will teach you how to edit it. And you guys, the premise of the video is beautiful. It's really cool. So I think it's going to be a fabulous project, and it's something that is child-led, and through this experience we're going to work on writing skills, and we're going to work on planning skills and time management. Number 4 is your schedule. The beautiful thing about homeschooling is that you get to make your own schedule, depending on the type of curriculum you're going with, of course. There are some online programs that are very strict Monday through Friday, just like regular school. What we've chosen to do is all-in-one, easy peasy all-in-one homeschool, and we're only doing the core subjects. In the state of Kansas, we're required to do 186 days of school per year, and all I have to do is record that we have attended school that many days. We've broken it up into semesters, so 90 days first semester, 90 days second semester, and we chose to keep semesters just to keep some kind of streamline from what they were used to because they were coming out of public school. So we do try to do Monday through Friday. Normally, we do 1 day of school every day, and sometimes that school is just a field trip. It's not actually school at all. That counts. For the 7 weeks between the last contract and this contract, we did so much moving that we kind of tossed our hands up with school for a little bit. We've been playing catch up, trying to make sure that we squeeze in 90 days in the semester so we don't feel like we have to go into the summer at the end of the school year. What I'm saying is be flexible and make your schedule work for your family. If you're not early risers, don't force yourselves to get up in the morning and do school at 8 o'clock in the morning. We do school around like 9 or 10, whenever we get around to it in the morning. You have things planned in the middle of the week, then you can do school on the weekends instead of during the week. You can break it up however you want, or you could double it up, which is what we've been doing a lot of. I've never tripled up, that's too much for one school day. But it's been very helpful to just be flexible, and that will help you keep your sanity. And if you wake up and everybody is on the wrong side of the bed that morning, you don't have to do school. You can go do something fun anyways. something completely different, and then double up the next day, or just entirely skip it, go do something that's educational and call it school for the day. I love that about road school or homeschool. I use them interchangeably. Number 5, and my last tip for keeping your sanity, is moms or dads, whichever one of you is the primary teacher. You are also a mother, you're also a spouse probably, you have a lot of hats to wear, and you need time for yourself. John is very good about letting me go take the time that I need. Sometimes I go grocery shopping by myself or to the laundromat by myself. Every once in a while though, I need a full day where I'm not with anybody, that I have all to myself, whatever I want to do. That's relaxing. But if your spouse has some time off and they can let you have a break, take it. Because it's extremely important for you to reel it in, get refreshed, fill your cup, because you can't help your kids fill theirs if yours is empty. I am not a perfect road schooler mom. I'm not a perfect homeschool mom. I am just a regular mom with normal fears like everyone else, and I'm learning things as I go. But I hope that these things that I've said have helped you in your journey. Thanks so much for joining us, and have a fantastic Tuesday, and we will see you this weekend as we boondock in the cold. We are going to show you some epic drone footage of the places we stayed here in Colombia and talk about what it's like to boondock while it's very cold outside. So stay tuned, we'll see you then. We have a scrunchie. I'm a Visco girl. No, not really. I wonder how many more times I'll get interrupted while trying to film this. Take 15. I don't know what I'm on actually. I keep turning this on and off.